Let's start with Lil Durk. Lil Durk hired a new lawyer, man. They say Lil Durk hired a new lawyer. Lil Durk got a new lawyer, y'all. Let's see what he's talking about.
How do you pick a jury? You get a jury consultant, somebody who is an absolute psychologic freak who can profile and just based on how people look, how they talk, how they answer. What I find really interesting about Brian Steel joining Little Durk's legal team is the why. So if you remember Steel from the YSL RICO trial, part of what he really crushed was cross-examining cooperators. This is a case against Little Durk that's going to be built on cooperating witnesses, people who clearly did it, and now we're trying to blame Durk. And Brian Steel is going to be the guy who cross-examines them. So that is an A+ hire. He might be the best lawyer in the world when it comes to cross-examining cooperators, and he's informed. The next thing I would need if I were Little Durk's legal team is a jury consultant. You've got the lawyers that you need to go ahead and present this case to the jury, but how are you going to pick that jury? Picking the jury is what is going to come down to a guilty or not guilty in this case. How do you pick a jury? You get a jury consultant, somebody who is an absolute psychologic freak who can profile and just based on how people look, how they talk, how they answer. What I find really interesting about Brian Steel joining Little Durk's legal team is the why. So if you remember Steel from the YSL RICO trial, part of what he really crushed was cross-examining cooperators. This is a case against Little Durk that's going to be on cooperating witnesses, people who clearly did it, and now we're trying to blame Durk. And Brian Steel is going to be the guy who cross-examines them. So that is an A+ hire. He might.
So, Lil Durk legal team just hired Brian Steel. Pretty sure everybody know who Brian Steel is. He was one of the head dudes on Young Thug case. Now check this out, Kimmy. You heard what he just said, what Brian Steel was good at, right? Going at the people that's snitching on you, the witnesses. Mm-hmm. Who did he go at? Lil Woody. Now, let me ask you something. How much of that was Lil Woody and how much of that was Brian Steel? Because the judge implicated, remember he got kicked off the case, he got kicked off the stand, and they ended up getting a white lady. The black judge indicated that he thought Brian Steel right. Remember the judge implicated that he thought Brian Steel was tampering with witnesses because he was trying to figure out how did Brian Steel know information that was being talked about in chambers. Remember?
Okay, yeah, I remember.
With a witness, which was Woody. Mm-hmm. Remember? And he was like, "I'm going to put you in contempt of court. You're going to go in contempt of court. How do you know this, Brian Steel?" Mm-hmm. And Brian Steel was like, "I can't give up."
Right. Okay. I remember.
So Brian Steel
was mad. He was like, basically, I got somebody in the back talking, because this wasn't for your ears.
You weren't privileged to this information. Right. So Brian Steel plays dirty. Mm-hmm. He knows how to, not only does he know how to cross-examine the witness, he knows how to do what? He knows how to get in contact with witnesses. He knows how to make sure that he can talk to certain lawyers. Mm-hmm. He plays dirty tactics. Mm-hmm. They got the judge kicked off the fucking trial in the middle of the trial. The judge was like, "Hold up, how the fuck you know this shit?"
Right, yeah. He was upset about that shit.
And we all know that was YSL Woody that was in the back giving the information.
Okay.
Because YSL Woody went to the back and told them he killed Nut. That's when he admitted to killing Nut. And then Brian Steel used that information in front of the whole court. Somebody already admitted to killing this guy that y'all are talking about. And then that's when the judge was like, wait, whoa. How do you know any of this? You weren't privileged to this information. This was in the chambers, and this was on. Give me who told you this. If you don't give me who, and then the other lawyer was like, I didn't tell him.
Right.
So if he didn't tell you, and she didn't tell you, you telling me that you was talking to the witness? And he's not going to say that, because then that would be what? Tampering with a witness. So we all know Brian still played dirty. So is it going to help little Durk case, or is it going to help his case?
I was just about to say, I mean, could the playing dirty be a benefit, or can it hinder him? You know what I'm saying?
Will that work against the feds? That was the state.
Yeah, that's a different.
Atlanta ain't the feds.
It's not the feds. That may not fly. Because they come through like heaven.
Atlanta ain't the feds.
So, I don't know.
Now, they also saying that Brian Steel was a major deciding factor in the Diddy case. That when he got on the Diddy case, he changed the landscape of Diddy shit. So I don't know. Do I think he a good lawyer? Yeah. Do I think he know what he doing? Yeah. But do I think he's gonna make a difference in a trial like this one? See, it was different with the Atlanta niggas. You had one key witness. Lil Woody, and he was going against it. He started changing up. You got a lot of people going against Lil Durk telling on him. You got about 7-8 people switching up. You like that's close to him saying that he gave the orders. How do you beat that? I don't give a fuck who your lawyer is. The best thing your lawyer can do is get you a good deal. That's what I would be trying to. That's why I said certain shit. When you see certain type of people that's watching you, niggas is peeping your phone calls, and they got shit tapped. And when they start getting information like this, it comes to the point where you're supposed to say to yourself, you know what, yo, let me just try to get the best deal possible.
That's all you can get at this because they got so much on you.
That's how you know when these niggas be narcissists. Because when people don't understand this, anybody that ever went to a courtroom, they give you a discovery before you go into court.
Here's what we got, nigga.
And it tells you everything. Before this is what people don't understand. This is why every time I say, yo, my nigga, where you get discovery? And niggas act like they ain't got no discovery. I be like, there's no way that you telling me you was charged with a crime, got it dismissed, but don't have a discovery.
Right, so they just walking around. You try to act like they just walk around here playing around for no reason.
Yes.
Not looking for, well, they just got you and put these charges on you for nothing.
For nothing.
Like, there has to be a discovery.
Always
there has to
discovery.
be a motive for this action.
And in that discovery, you tell them why they did it, what was the cause,
right.
the action.
And why we here today.
Everything to tell me why we here today. Everything to tell me why we here today. So now, once we get this paperwork, right, that tells the lawyer tells you with everything that they got, the lawyer going to say, this is our best choices. If you look your lawyer in the eye and you still say, I want to go to trial, most of the time you are a narcissist because you either refuse to believe what's in front of your eyes and you're trying to fight a case you can't win. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when niggas like, yo, bro, they got you on camera shooting the nigga and you still in court talking about, I ain't do it. That's not me. And niggas like, yo, bro, you're on camera, dog. You're on camera. You see what I'm saying? So that's when it look like that's the stupidity shit. So it's like, yo, bro, Lil Durk, you got niggas that's literally telling you that they're snitching on you. They're tying you to the evidence. They used your credit card. You got on a private plane with these niggas to go to Cali. Like, my nigga, you cannot play like you didn't know. Then after the shooting, niggas received money. Niggas is in videos. Niggas is at $1 million worth of game with you with $1 million. You see what I'm saying? You put yourself in a no-win situation. The best win you could be trying to do. If anything, you should have been snitching on everybody else. See, this is why I know he ain't smart as them Dallas niggas. He ain't smart as them Dallas niggas. Cause Trap Boy Freddy said, before I go down, I'm gonna snitch on everybody. You see what I'm saying? If he was like anything like them, if Chicago niggas was anything like them Dallas niggas, he'd have been telling on every fucking body. How the head nigga going down? The head nigga ain't supposed to never go down. Lil Durk ain't watched enough mafia movies. Because the head nigga ain't supposed to never go down. Every little nigga supposed to go down before first. You.
But it's always the top niggas. Always in the rap game.
This new school shit crazy.
I'm saying.
My nigga, this new school shit crazy. Because everybody know the head nigga never go down. Nigga, you supposed to be snitching on every Big U was snitching and cooperating. He had a motherfucking a police phone. Right. That nigga had a Big U had a motherfucking what? What they say he had a program with the police department where he told them what was going gang prevention, tell them what's going on in the neighborhood. Yeah. And he the biggest gang in the street. Right. Yeah.
That's called snitching.
That's called snitching. He was snitching on all the little niggas.
It's called snitching.
In other words, he was snitching on all the little niggas. If you wasn't worthy not to be snitched on, he snitched on you.
Right, period. So
point blank.
Down, nigga, so you ain't get snitched on.
If you come up in the ranks, you make it to us, you good. But you little niggas around, you got snitched on. Man, Lil Durk tripping. Ain't no way you still sitting in here playing. Nigga, I would have told every mission I put them on, every mission I heard they did, every mission other niggas put them on. Nigga, my nigga, every big boss nigga had a book that he had all this shit written down, what they did, how many hits they had. Nigga, you supposed to know everything these niggas do, every move they make. You supposed to be telling the police, nigga, I give you one on him. I give you one on him. Put me in protective custody. Nigga, what, you know how many types of deals they make for niggas like Alpo, niggas like, what was his name? All these mobster niggas who didn't go to jail for killing people. Bro, you could have got off. You just ain't giving them nothing. You trying to play tough guy. Nah, you better give them everything, nigga. Nigga, make a deal with them people.
These niggas don't want no snitch paperwork on
man, fuck being a rapper again.
Right, because when they come out, they got to deal with the
man, you ain't coming out.
And niggas start looking for your paperwork. And
he ain't coming out.
Well, then start snitching.
That nigga, man, if that nigga was smart, nigga, he snitch on everybody and go to Belize and go chill with Sean. That's what he do. I snitch on everybody and I go to Belize. And go and be with one of them niggas. Because right now, it's not working, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real. He done fucked up his whole shit doing this. That's just me. I'm just keeping it real, gang. I don't think that shit smart as nothing.